Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back to Cattle and Crops. This is, of course, continuing with the tech demo. And, of course, you know we're here to cut some corn today. We've got ourselves a couple of pieces of equipment here. We've got ourselves the forage wagon and also the harvester over here, the forager. That is going to be really cool. The forage harvester for class is a definite good piece of technology. Look at this. The wheels of these tractors are as tall as a man. That is incredible. And over here, the forage wagon, or rather the forage harvester, is no different. So we're going to go ahead and hop up into the driver's seat of this piece of technology. Cool that they gave us two pieces of tech to do the job. We're going to go ahead and try to cut down the entire cornfield here. And as you can see, the game's looking a lot nicer too from our previous visit. I've got the settings down to about medium because it's not fully optimized yet. But I must say, it's got a lot of nice details that I like for sure. So anyway, let's hop up into that harvester here and see if we can attach to the first little piece of technology here. Wow, that's actually interesting to see this guy's moves in third person. Look at that, he's doing Michael Jackson. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so anyway, we got to attach to the, I think our next objective will be to attach to this implement here and then just go ahead and start harvesting the field. And I'm going to see if there's any sort of follow me mode for any of these pieces of equipment. I wonder if the harvesters will follow us or the forage wagons will follow us as well. So up into the tractor we go, up into the harvester we go. I'm going to go ahead and press F1 here and just enter it this way. Should be the easiest way to do it. If we go up to fleet and then we just click on this piece of tech, we should be able to enter it and start harvesting right away. All right, very good. Let's get into our first position here. Wow, we can actually see the interior again. Very nice details here. We can use user actions over on the right side. We can do everything from open the sunroof if it happened to have one, to open the doors and windows, possibly adjust mirrors and turn on the windshield wipers as well if we needed to. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and start up the piece of equipment here. Oh, looks like just tapping the gas made her start up right away. I thought there'd be a startup sequence, so let's stop here. That's about right. Let's press Q. Very good. She auto-attaches. Very nice. Okay, I'm assuming then we're going to have to drive to field 4. Is that the field that's directly in front of us? I guess that's a little to the left, so we'll roll up here. And I'm playing with the Logitech G920 right now, so this is very good. A very good steering wheel for this. We're going to go slow. Oh, look at that! Very nice. Forage wagon's actually moving in right behind us. Very cool. Okay, extrude the Orbis is what we're going to do now. That was my favorite heavy metal band from the 80s, one of their greatest albums. Okay, interesting name there. All right, that's the Orbis there. Okay, the corn chaff harvester there is ready to go, the cutter. And I guess it's going to shoot it immediately into the wagon behind us. So with V, we lower it, and we're going to go ahead and enable the Orbis now. There she goes. She's cutting. Okay, so our objective then is to just simply harvest all the corn. So let's get to it. Ooh, looks like the field's muddy a little bit. So this might actually adjust some of the difficulty of actually harvesting through here. And it actually has a very good ground effects mode to it as well, so we'll see what happens. It feels like it's a little zoomed in here, though, I must say. I wish there was a way to zoom out. I don't know if there's actually a key to do that, but I guess we'll just kind of have at it as it is right now. So let's see how we do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start harvesting here. Looks like we're doing pretty good. I'm going to go slow just because I need to get a feel for this machine. And let's take a look at third person. Wow, look at that. Woo! Very cool that the tech follows us right behind. And it looks like we might be missing a little bit of corn, so we'll try to stay closer to the edge. But this is going to go pretty well. We just got to harvest the whole field, so yeah, it actually seems to be, some corn seems to be clipping through the cutters, which is weird. It should be able to capture some of that, no problem. Oh, does the field go over here as well? I thought this field was just square. There might be two fields for us to do, so we'll get practice on this one, and then we'll go over to the next one. All right. Corn kind of doesn't look fully complete either. Looks a little different than what I'm used to seeing. I don't know if there's different types of corn. Oh, but wow, look at that. Oh, wow, it really does a great job of showing it going right into the, cutting a little bit from the other field, a little too premature. All right, hopefully this guy behind us is, ooh, big leg spike there. Hopefully this guy behind us is all clear. I can't actually see behind. I wish there was a way to adjust the mirrors, so instead of backing into this guy, let's just try to go left a little bit. Yeah, he's way back there, so we're okay. All right, we're going to cut into this one just a little bit. But I do like the fact that we can actually adjust a few things. And look at that, our tracks are in the field as well. You can look at that. It's more of a muddy field than it is a dirty field. Very interesting. Oh yeah, it looks like some of the corn just kind of clips through the cutter. All right, let's go ahead and make our next cut now. see how good we can do here. And again, this is my first time doing it really all first person, so a little practice will make perfect, but that's exactly why we're here. Okay, let's cut into this next section. I'm assuming he'll just sit there while we go down this next aisle. And it's really looking nice. I wish there was a way to... There's got to be a way to get rid of all these menus off the screen. It's a little distracting, to be honest, just to have all these windows open. Let's go ahead and go into third person. Wow, that's really cool. Except for when we zoom out, all the corn kind of disappears, which is just a optimization thing at this moment. But it's really looking good. I like the fact that you can see all the corn going right down into the cutters down there. Really, really going good. Okay. We're about a quarter of the way there. Still missing some corn, regardless of it being in the cutter or not. I think we're still going to miss some. But practice will make perfect there. Anybody watching right now, are you an actual farmer? What do you farm? Are you a cattle farmer? Do you do this for silage? Let me know. I'm just curious to watch down below in that comment section how many people are actually real-life farmers and would get this game. I'm liking it a lot more, and the tech demos are getting better and better, a lot more interesting to actually do some harvesting, which is obviously one of the most important things on a farm. You can plant, and you can till, and you can cultivate and plow all day, but if you, you know, fertilize everything and don't harvest, you're not making a dime. All right, we're going to try to swing around a little bit on the left side just in case my cutting wasn't even. So it might take a little longer to do this field, but it is looking good. The sounds are great. I just wish there was a way to, there is a way, there's a button to press, and I forget what it is, to let our mouse go free, so that way we can minimize some of these windows, but I guess it's not the end of the world. So there it is going into the wagon. I wish that looked a little more thick, but that's something they'll work on. It really looks great in Farming Simulator, by the way. But, yeah, would you prefer this over Farming Simulator? Do you like the ground effects? I mean, obviously it looks a lot more real. Like, look at that. The field there is a little flooded, and you see that there's, you know, all the tracks and such in the ground. Really cool to actually see that. So I'm just curious to know, and I can't wait to give this one a full total playthrough. This is a game that really is a lot more realistic than Farming Sim in certain aspects. For example, obviously with cattle and crops, it's going to circulate a little bit more around bovine, that Angus beef, making me hungry already. Got to get some steak sauce. And of course, right in front of us is the farm that we will potentially start at in the future. So the harvest not going too bad. Let's take a look at the outside again. I'm going to speed it up now to maximum speed. I've been going slow to see how much we can get here. That forage wagon does a great job of keeping its distance. Apparently we're driving too fast, but we're not harvesting yet. Oh, look at that. So if you drive too fast, it will stop the crop harvest, so it does not govern you from going too fast if you're going to harvest. So that's an interesting thing to know. And I don't know, I think there is cruise control on these vehicles as well. But you can hear the engine kind of firing up there as we're going over rough terrain. Or at least it's not smooth. We're not talking about a roadway here. It's a cornfield. I should actually make some crop circles or something to scare the neighbors. Alright, swinging around. Here we go. Try to watch the trees here, but I think we can drive directly through the trees. I don't know if they've actually... Let's see. I didn't come close enough. Alright, this will be our last pass, I believe. Forage wagon's doing a good job keeping up with us. Wow, it looks really realistic. I'm really excited to see this one on, like, 3 monitors would be beautiful to, like, look out the right and left side of the vehicle. If you have any of the implements from Farming Simulator, for example, the official steering wheel, or if you want to play on a controller, this could definitely be a hot fix for you to try to do another realistic farming. Of course, we have Pure Farming coming out. There's Farming Simulator. Of course, Farming Simulator 19 will be out eventually. So there's a lot of options coming down the pipe for you, and it's going to be really cool. Wow, look at that. That is really cool to see that... wagon staying right with us. That's really awesome. All right, I think we'll have to do one more pass just to kind of scoop up whatever. Oh, nope, never mind. We're all good. Okay, so disable the Orbis is our next objective then. Let's pull up into the parking lot here, and let's whip this thing around. All right, we'll stop her here. Let's go ahead and disable. Collapse. Oh, wait, no, that's raise. Okay, and then collapse should be with the X button, I believe. Yes. And it'll all fold in then. Check that out. Cool to see it from first person. There it goes, right side first, then the left side on top of that, I believe. There it goes. Wow, she's running like a charm. So look at that. Very nice. Drive to field 5 is our next objective then. So that's going to be back the way we came from. So I think we'll swing over this way. Not perfect on my first job. I missed some corn out there, but not bad either. Good practice, and practice will make perfect. Listen to that engine. That's really nice. I'm going to floor it here for just a quick second. Yeah, you can really hear that engine. That's awesome. You can actually indicate too, I think. Yes, I've actually, though I indicated the wrong way, I've set up my paddles on my controller to actually adjust the signals and such too, so that's really neat. So let's see if we can keep her on the road here. And field 5 then is up and to the right. So let's go ahead and make our big O turn here. Field 5 over here. And we'll do the same as we had previously. Really like the controls on this with the steering wheel. It really does react nicely. Very good reaction with the real-time drive controls. Okay, let's unfold everything then. Oh, I guess we have to technically drive to field 5. So let's just... there we go. We'll back up just a little bit so this thing can unfold. Okay, there goes the Orbis again. Where's our other tractor? Is he going to come over here? Oh, there he is. Oh, look at this. Wow, and he follows the road too. Look at that. So farm helpers in this game are actually competent. You don't have to just drive it to the field and have them auto-harvest. They'll actually come right over to you. And there's actually a guy in that tractor too, if you look. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, let's fire her up and get ready. We'll lower the Orbis, fire her up, and let's get harvesting. Eep. I'm liking this. That's awesome. So we're going to get another forage wagon filled up here. Really cool to see how much it fills in that. It actually does animate how much chaff is going into the back of that so you can make silage. And that's going to be really cool to see in this game, how they make you do silage. You know, I'm excited to see if they make you do additional steps, such as, you know, compacting it, adding water, if there's other tools and such to actually compact it, or if you can just directly sell it to other farmers. I mean, the options could possibly be endless here in cattle and crops, and what options you have to, you know, make money, and of course, make a big cattle herd, which is going to be awesome. Who doesn't love beef, right? I mean, I do. Alright, let's circle around here. So I'm not sure if you can take care of other animals. I'm not sure if they're going to do, you know, pigs. I don't know if there'll be chickens. Not sure, but I would like to see all sorts of different animals. Goats would be neat. Just to get a little something going on here. Oh, I guess my scroll wheel actually does zoom out. I tried that before. Oh, well, there you go. I guess all it took was a little bit of scroll. I'm sure some people were yelling at me like, oh, you got to do a scroll. I tried it. It didn't work for a second, so I thought, oh, there's no way. Well, that's good. That's helpful. And that's beautiful. Look at that, man. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous in this game. And look at this tractor here. Coming up right alongside. It's nice to know the silage thing is automatic too, by the way. You don't have to fiddle with that. You can actually focus on what you're doing. Which I definitely need to do more of. I'll miss a few corn stalks here or there, but not too bad. Okay, and actually some of them seem to go right through the cutter for whatever reason. But not a bad idea. Well, look at the horns. There's actually horns mount. Hold on. Can we honk the horn on this? Oh, I'm trying to. What's the horn button? Oh. Oh well. Let's swing around again. It might be a button on my controller, on my steering wheel. Oh, it seems like I'm going at a weird angle, doesn't it? I love how it leaves the tracks behind. I find that to be so cool. That really makes me excited to see if there's, you know, for example, if it rains and you're going to do a little bit of plowing in a field and you've got to get it plowed. Is that going to make it a lot harder? Is that going to take more fuel? The answer is yeah. Can you get stuck, you know? Like, are you going to have to pull out one of your tractors or harvesters with a, you know, with another piece of equipment? That could be definitely cool. Did that guy just bump into me? Wow, I think he just plowed completely into this tractor, or into the harvester with the tractor. Pretty good, though. He is staying with us really effectively. I'm really impressed with that. Everything seems to be going really well here, too. Look at that, we got 5 million euros. It's all just infinite money for the tech demo. But again, the technology is looking very promising. I'm excited for it, and of course that will make Farming Simulator, Pure Farming, all these other games work a lot harder to try to get your money, to try to impress you, to try to make the ultimate farming simulation game. And that's going to be really, really awesome. That benefits us as consumers. And, of course, will make a better farming experience for everyone. I'm not sure if we can get the rest of this corn here. Actually, field 5, we got a lot more to do on field 5. Even though it's not showing us as... look at that. We're just over half, but it looks like there's less than half a field left. Look at that. Look at how responsive that steering wheel is. I'm just rocking it back and forth just a little bit, and it's really doing wonders with the actual steering in the game. There are a few points where it does get a little laggy, but not too bad. Looking really good. All right, we'll circle back one more time. This should be our last pass now. And again, I love that diesel engine. You can really hear it spooling up in order to deal with the equipment, the attachments. Oh, careful, buddy. There we go. Yeah, look at that. It's like we're missing corn on the left side, but it should be getting caught in the harvester. Wow. Really impressive right here today. And it looks like we're done with this field. Alright, so it wants us to drive to field 6, but you get the idea by now what the game has to offer for it. I'm not going to do all 3 fields. That's just kind of redundant, but I do like it a lot. So let's go ahead and fold up at least. We'll get to our next field here. And go ahead and fold that up, flip the implement off. And there, we'll see if we can fold it up now. Looks like there's even little indicators in the roadway too. Look at that. Of where we can drive on and such. Little safety notifications. And the silage harvester, wow, she's bumping around. I'm not doing anything. Silage harvester actually folds up nicely, and the pipe also folds in. Very cool. All right, we'll drive over to field 6 then, which is just up here up the road. Let's see if we can keep her in the lane now. We'll just kind of have to give cars the right of way. Looks like if we zoom in third person, it also zooms in on first person. Oh, we were plenty away from that guy. So I really like the realistic driving controls. I'm really looking forward to playing this one, especially with friends. It's going to be really cool to see all the different types of crops that you can harvest, all the different types of methods. And again, listen to that diesel. I mean, I'm just tapping the pedal. Let's just do a little sound test there. Like seriously, flooring it to full stop, and then just tapping it. You know that. I mean, that really is impressive to me. I'm really impressed with that. So, anyway, if you're impressed with Cattle and Crops, again, you can get the tech demo on their website. I'm sure a lot of people will be asking, where do I get this game and such? Oh, you better be listening, because it's available on their site for testing, and, of course, it'll be available soon. Hopefully, I don't know, between now and the end of 2018, I would hope. But definitely a good game, and I really, really, really like this added touch of the silage harvester, a nice new addition to it. So anyway, I'll see you all next time. If you like this one, go ahead and hit that like button, and let's go ahead and get some new subscribers here too for Farming Sim, American Truck Simulator, anything big vehicles, heck, even World of Warships and the few other games that are played on the channel too. So a good variety for everyone, and I will see you all next time. Take care and goodbye.